Hey, 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 Cosmic Warriors. It's Lynn Louise, fresh from the garden. This is the Cosmic Coaches Group. I'm coming at you a little haphazard. Y'all, I have created the most beautiful garden. But I tell you what, I go out to refill the bird baths and to water the hanging plants and stuff, and it takes me 45 minutes. But here I am. Here I am for you. I want to talk about second attention, okay? So I have called together a coven of women because I have a friend that is really struggling health-wise, and we are coming together to not only help with her healing, but generational and ancestral level healing, and also when we do that, when we really tap into this magic, then it also helps with the global healing, okay? And so those of you that don't know, I'm Lynn Louise. I'm the Cosmic Valkyrie. I'm the creator of the Evolution 10X method. Now, I help entrepreneurs make more money, but I'm obviously not your typical entrepreneur or business coach, right? I do not consider myself a business coach because I do not teach strategy. Y'all are strategied out, okay? But I do help you master your thoughts, up level your consciousness, because when you do that, the strategy just falls into place, okay? So is this coven that I've called these women together for part of business development? Yeah, isn't everything? Like everything that we do. But in a much different way than you would imagine. I'm not, in my business, people would not say like, oh, Lynn Louise is a healer unless you're in there. Unless you're in Evolution 10X Mastermind, then you know how cosmic we get inside there and the can that we crack open, okay? So a lot of the women that are partaking in the coven are not in the mastermind, so they don't know what I mean when I'm talking about second attention. Second attention, okay? Second attention. So we are complex, luminous, multidimensional beings, right? If you have worked with me or listened to me for any amount of time, you know that George MacDonald's quote is one of my favorite, and it's something that I really help women know on a core level. Sorry, my battery's getting ready to die. So his quote is, you don't have a higher self. You are your higher self. You have a body. Okay? So I refer to us as luminous beings. We have a very complex system. And part of our luminosity is our higher self. Now, our higher self is the part of us that keeps track of everything that is, has been, and will be in non-linear time. Okay, we're multidimensional beings. So it's part of our luminosity. Our higher self is part of our luminosity. Now, I often will tell people, like, if you imagine, science has proven that if you took all of our tiny veins and arteries and stretched them out in a straight line, they would reach 45,000 miles long. Okay? Think about our nervous system. I think it's something like 90,000 miles long. Like, think about that. This body that we walk around this earth in is incredibly complex, right? It's a really complex. So humans don't even know like all the things about our physical body. Science doesn't even, right? So if you can wrap your head around that, like, okay, yeah, we are complex. Think about the complexity of your luminous self, right? So a lot of the times when we're talking about setting intention, intention, because intention is everything. We perceive that our intention is a narrow focus. Like it's human beings and healers and hypnotists perceive, many of them perceive intention, it's very myopic. It's like setting the intention in this moment, and then it kind of dissipates, or we lose focus because we're staying alive in this world, right? Like our human body is just trying to stay alive, right? That's what our human brain's doing. It's like, just let me keep you alive, man, right? Okay. So our physical self perceives intention very myopically. It's like intention, boop, okay, I set that intention, and then it goes on with its business, and you work towards that intention in the third dimension, okay, here in this dimension. As multidimensional beings, we are capable of holding our attention in multiple places at once. So I work with a very powerful shaman, and he helped me understand this quite a while ago, a long time ago. When we first started working together, he would slowly take me through this morning ritual that I now practice, which is intention setting. So he would be like, okay, you're facing the east, you're honoring Sir Soul. I like to call him Sir Soul, the sun, right? He has many names by you can call it anything you want, right? So, and then, look to the, this direction, all the cardinal directions, and these particular elements and these particular animals, and therefore and therefore. So as we would go around, he's like, we are complex human beings. We can hold our attention in many dimensions at once. It is not just one. So I refer to other dimensions as second attention. Now, I have learned how to operate in second attention. I'm going to give you an example. I got on a coaching call one of the free alignment calls that I do with a prospect that's interested in joining my mastermind. And she came to the call and she had a very bad headache. And she's like, I'm sorry, I'm really quiet and I'm moving really slow, but I have a really bad headache. And I said, okay. So I adjusted my energy. And while we were talking and working through the call, my second attention was working with her to help soothe her headache and her stress and anxiety created from it. So by the end of the call, I was like, how's your headache? And she's like, it's gone. So we have the capability to work in other dimensions with multiple intentions at once. This is something that we explore inside my mastermind so that you can understand how to create the life that you desire in the here and now and what you are truly capable of. You will often hear me say, my whole mission is to help women reclaim their luminous power. Y'all, I do it every day. And I'm helping the women inside the cosmic collective do the same. So when and the women that are watching this that are part of the coven, where we're doing the healing, I really want you to look at what's your interpretation of the spells that you're casting, or the altars that you're setting, or the work when you're tapping in to check in to what the issue is and what we're there to create, and then how we can work together within real time but also in second attention. Now, here's the beautiful thing. Whether you know it or not, I'm working with you in second attention. Just to let you know.